Hey, Bob here, and this is where we learn how to have... Is that my intro? I'm Bob. And I don't know about you, but I was super surprised a couple days ago when I saw that Critical Role's campaign setting, their own campaign setting, Tal'Dorei Reborn, is now available on D&D Beyond. This is the first time any third-party product has been published on D&D Beyond. This is exciting, this is strange, and right on the tails of it, I get an email from D&D Beyond, along with thousands of other people I'm sure, just letting me know that my opinion matters and they want to chat about D&D Beyond as an interactive D&D experience. We'd love your input on potential new offerings. Please take a few minutes to do this short anonymous survey. So my results won't be anonymous, but I wanted to share this survey with you because I think it's really interesting that we really are getting new content on D&D Beyond, and I'm curious to see what else they have in store, or at least in mind, that they might add to the site soon. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Editor Bob here with one very short but very important little announcement. I don't know if you saw my video last week about the Daggerheart RPG playtest, but it turns out that the lead designer, Spencer Stark, actually saw the video, liked it, shared it on Twitter, and I was able to get in touch with them about potentially doing some follow-up video based on a Q&A with them. And hopefully, these questions can come from you. And hey, who knows? Maybe Daggerheart is going to end up being something available on D&D Beyond. I don't know. We should see what else is going on with this video. Whoa! So if Dungeons & Dragons were to offer new forms of content in addition to books and other currently offered products, which of these would you be interested in? Check all that apply. And they have a long list here. So short fiction, as in short stories, graphic novels, interactive fiction pieces from the world of Dungeons & Dragons can be inspiration for your next games. That's interesting. Rules. Discrete chunks of new rules that are lore agnostic to be slotted into any adventure or setting. Now, if they mean a published rules supplement, like my lockpicking supplement that was available on Patreon last month, that'd be kind of interesting. But this also reminds me of the thing everybody is kind of afraid of, that they'll stop publishing books and then just do these little rules updates over time. So I don't really know how to take that one. But the question is, which of these would I be interested in? Yes, I'm interested in that. Bestiary, a compendium of creatures from the world of Dungeons & Dragons. That already kind of exists there, but it is probably the one thing that I still use on D&D Beyond. Single, self-contained adventures. Quick one-off adventures that can be played with your party. Yeah, I write one-shots, again, to plug my own Patreon stuff. So I don't really... No, I'm not too interested in that. Serialized adventures. Single adventures that are dropped serially and connect to form one large story. I don't know, that's what the big books are for, right? Art show. Collections of art and images from the worlds of D&D. If it were community art, that would be really cool. Actually, that would personally make it very easy for me to get art that I plug into videos occasionally. So yeah, I would be interested in that. Experimental content to playtest. I don't know, I'm kind of out of the loop on playtest stuff now, so not really. New playable content, mechanical options to available to player characters such as feats, spells, magic items. That's kind of what I was thinking of when they mentioned the discrete chunks of lore-agnostic rules up there. But yeah, I guess. Lore drops, such as lore and world building that fleshes out characters and places of interest across the various settings of Dungeons & Dragons. Yes, I think that's what the D&D brand should be doing. It's just like, hey, did you know? And then just tell us some cool fun fact about D&D that could inspire something in my own game. I would love that. Player aids, such as handouts or references designed for DMs to share with players during games. Probably. Sounds like something that could make the game easier. How-to guides, options of things that DMs can add to their campaigns, along with advice and inspiration. For example, how to homebrew. Yeah, if that would be similar to the videos that back in the day Mike Merles used to do, designing subclasses, and sound effects, audio focus supplements and features. Definitely gotta say no there. That would be walking all over the toes of friend of the channel, Describe. Not a sponsor for this video, but they're good people. And which of these products would you be most interested in purchasing? Okay, well, I guess that makes sense. This is all stuff they would expect us to buy. So I would definitely not want to buy experimental playtest content. Least interested? Can I not be most interested in any of them? And we're still 0% finished with this survey. Which of these would you be least interested in purchasing? I would be most interested in the lore drops, but I still don't really want to buy them. Get that by watching YouTube videos from Jordan or Mr. Rex. The player aids. It would have to be really good, I think, for me to purchase it. Because again, there's tons of free resources already out here. Actually, I might be most interested in the short fiction. Yeah, I'll stick with the player aids. Okay, and I think it's already asked me about all these. I'm least interested in playtest material. No, if people have to pay for playtest material, that's ridiculous. Like, they should not have put that in the survey. But this is asking specifically about each one, starting with lore drops. How interested am I in a lore drop offering? I am still interested in it. I'm going to give that an 8. But when then it comes to how likely would I be to purchase a lore drop if it was $10? Are we talking like, did you know that Mordenkainen was created by Gary Gygax himself? Like, I don't want to pay $10 for that. Yeah, it really depends on the size of the drop and how frequent would I want it to be released. If it's short and free, weekly. If it's book-worthy, take as much time as you need. Do I want to end up paying for individual feat, spells, magic items? No. That is the definition of the microtransactions destined for D&D. Whoa, okay. We're on to a new page. Have you ever been a dungeon master? Oh my god, my secret revealed. No, I've been a DM for a long time. Wow, that's crazy. Have you purchased Baldur's Gate 3? Not yet. I'm going to say, but I intend to. Oh, and this is like the end of the survey? That's crazy. So like the last question was about Baldur's Gate 3. That was among their demographic questions now. That's really interesting. Well, I'm a little bummed that there were no secret info drops of like, how do you feel about new third-party content coming to D&D Beyond? Let me know in the comments though, what do you think about the lore drops and the player aids and paying for playtest material as an option? But ultimately, make sure you end up taking the survey because that's where your opinion really matters. And if you happen to miss my video last week about Critical Role's actual new stuff that they're working on, the Daggerheart RPG, check out this one on your screen and consider subscribing for more videos in the future, or even consider joining Patreon so you can support this channel directly and earn cool rewards like a really cool one-shot adventure about an undead living set of armor that came out this month. But thank you for your support and keep building.